Okay, guys, so now we are on YouTube too. So, hello, people from YouTube. My name is Gabrielle, and I you guys this immersion here. Today, we are going to talk about thinking big, and let me explain a little bit how TNT works. TNT is a language platform for beginners, intermediate, and advanced speakers. All immersion meetings are not regular classes, so I'm not a teacher, I'm a student. And this is a place to practice English in a real environment, all right? So we have a topic to discuss about. We have some questions to guide this conversation. And we have some rules to follow to make this moment more enjoyable. The first rule is to be respectful. The second rule is don't be afraid to make mistakes. So remember that here we are in a safe place, so feel free to make mistakes here. If you don't remember some word in English, please tell it in Portuguese, no problem. And the third rule is to have fun. Okay, guys? As we are in four people here, I don't think it's necessary to create one more room. I think four here is a good to have a good flow to talk about this topic. All right. I'd like to invite you, Ihara. Yes. Okay. To introduce yourself, please.
So my name is Ihara, as you all know already, and I am 31 years old. I'm from North Brazil, a city called Belém do Pará. But I'm living in Rio de Janeiro for about 15 years. I came here with my parents, and then I just stayed. And yeah, I'm a journalist. I really enjoy lifestyle in Rio de Janeiro. Go to the beach and go to the gym and sport a lifestyle outdoors with nature. And yeah, I think that's it.
That's so good, Ihara. I really like the lifestyle here and the possibilities that we have to do outside. It's incredible. And let
Yeah,
me ask to you, where are you living? What are the part of the Rio you live in?
I am living in Taquara, you know.
Ah, okay, okay. And
Mhm.
what? And can you describe or can you sit what thing that you like most about your job?
About my job,
Yeah.
I always love to write. So nowadays I'm working writing, so I really enjoy it. So yeah, I'm a content writer, by the way. So yeah, I like it.
That's so nice. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
you, Giuliano, can you introduce yourself, please?
Of course. Uh, my name is Juliano. I am 21 years old. I study science and technology in UFABC, and I live in São Bernardo do Campo. Um, Nowadays, I am unemployed, but I am looking for a job internship in IT area, like development system, cybersecurity, other things like that in IT area. Um, my hobbies are reading. I like to read mangas, just the both. And I like to listen podcasts, music in general. And I want to learn English because I want to use the English in a job like IT area because they use English so much. And I want to English just for me to understand a series or a movie that I can watch. And if one day I go travel for another country where the language there is English, I can talk with them too. So that's it.
Good reasons to improve your English, all right? So it's important to have a goal, right? So if you intend to use it in work, it's okay. But if you need to know English just to entertain yourself, it's good enough at the same way, so it we have a good reasons to continue improving your English. And let me ask to you, you mentioned it about music and movies and series. Do you have a favorite band?
Oh, I don't know because I like to listen everything, but now maybe is Coldplay. I like so much Coldplay. There are a lot of good songs, so I think today I'm gonna say Coldplay.
Okay, thank you, Juliano. And you, Rogério, can you introduce yourself to us, please?
Yes, good afternoon, guys. I'm Rogério. I'm 49 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro with my wife, my family. I'm here in Tok Tok since May. Since then, I love to be here, to meet people as you, to talk, to practice my English, to get more confidence to speak. I think it's very important. I am accountant. I try to learn English to use in my professional life. And in my free time, I like to practice exercise, to run, to ride a bike, to listen music, watch movies, to lay down sometimes on the sofa and relax, watch something. It's very important. I think that's it.
You mentioned that you like run, right?
Yes.
And do you participate in competitions?
No, no, just for my health. That's it.
Okay, I really like to run. It's one of my favorite sports. So, but
Yes.
I'm not the person that can run, for example, an a half marathon. Just for me, it's enough to run 5, 10 kilometers. It's okay to me.
Yes, yes. Just to get more energy is important.
Yeah. And guys, I'm Gabriele, as I mentioned it before, but you can call me Gabi. I'm 32 years old. I was born in a city in the south of Rio Grande do Sul called Pelotas. But 3 years and a half ago, I came to Rio, and now I live in this beautiful city. I'm a food engineer and I work as a science entrepreneur, so I have my own business focused on ingredient solutions for the plant-based market. On my free time, I really like to stay with my friends, my boyfriend, watching movies and series, practicing exercise outside, go to several places here in Rio, go to dinner, go to the cinema, for example. And I think English it's present in all parts of my day, so I really use it in my work. I really use it for my entertainment, for example, podcasts and music and series, whatever. And for me, it's important to continue learning and practicing because when you practice more, you became more fluent, you became more confident about your English skills, all right? So let's to move on to the question number 2. This is related to the topic that we are discussing about. Let me see. Juliano, what does thinking big means to you?
Uh, I don't know. When I think about this phrase, I think in dream. So dream for me means big dream, and because you have a dream and you wanna achieve this. For example, I wanna become rich. So for me, it's a big dream. So it's a dream, and for me, it's thinking big. So it's a dream, and I don't know. I think I am here in Talk for 2 months, and before I can't talk nothing English. You know, so before I have the the long to talk to understand other people's. So for me, before it was a big dream, and now I can do it. So I don't know. For me, big dream is when you have a long to do something, to achieve something. I think this way.
Perfect. So when you have a big dream, you can divide this big dream and some goals to achieve it. All right, as you mentioned it.
Yes, yes, I think this way. For example, I wanna become rich. So I think I yes, I can become, but what I need to do to become rich. So for example, I think I need the English for me because it will help me so much. And I wanna learn about development, so probably it's gonna work too. And I think I need to do a lot of things and a lot of things become I gonna become a rich, you know. I think this way.
Mm, yeah, I totally understand you, Juliana, and I agree with you. And how about you, Ihara? What does thinking big mean to you?
For me, I think it's a really, really important thing for us as a human being because if you think big, you can achieve things that you are dreaming of. And I think it's important for us to believe in ourselves and also it's a matter of uh, sometimes we have some beliefs that just holding back us and just is not is not good for us to believe in that in the past. If you're not so much confident about something, or if something if something just happened with you in the past and you just thinking and believe that it's impossible for you to achieve something, and you just get stuck if you don't think big. So it's important for us. I think it's part of being a human being, just break through these beliefs and really think big. And I think this is the process of believing you and get some confidence about it and get a go and visualizing yourself and getting it, doing it. And it's just a matter of time to get there if you truly believe it. So, yeah, of course, you have to do some actions as well. So, but yeah, I think it's a really important thing for us.
Good words. I remember that one day I heard a phrase that in Portuguese, I don't know, I'll try to describe this phrase in English as well. So this phrase is thinking big and think small. We have the same effort to do it. So why do the first option is the better because it's not make sense you can think small if you can think in big and we have the same efforts to do it, all right?
Mm.
So if you choose the first option you have, um it's like you said, you can um visualize big things in life, and it's like a motivation to continue trying, and it's necessary to us as a human being. I think it's not make sense to to think small if you can think in big, all right?
Exactly.
And how about you, Rogério?
I agree with you guys. I think, from my view, thinking big is like when you are a dream realized, when you achieve your goals, your objectives, I think it's thinking big. I have some dreams that I try to achieve them. For example, I'd like to travel to United States, you know. I'd like to travel to United States, to visit, to see monument, museum. I get my visa, but I don't have opportunity to save money to do it. But I think speaking big is when you get your dream realized. It's my view.
Yeah, it makes sense, Rogério. I remember that 2 years ago, I have a dream, and it's not a dream like become rich or become famous or become successful in my profession, but it's a dream that I had to see my favorite band in live. And I remember that I created like a mood board with some images about my favorite artists and the band that I like to see in live, and put in like in a, I don't know how to say, but it's in a place that I can visualize it. I remember that at that time, the band didn't have datas for concerts in Brazil. But one day, surprisingly, they scheduled a concert in Brazil for, I don't know, for 4 months after that I visualized it. And I moved all the things that I can do it to go to the show, and I did it. But I remember that when I visualize it, when I thinking big about this possibility, for me at that moment it's like, oh, it's so it's for me it's like an impossible thing alive. It's so it's distance to the reality, but when they schedule the show on Brazil, the concert on Brazil, I realized that sometimes you think big, but and we can put this thing in intern way to to talk to yourself that, oh, this is impossible, but it's not. It's like a point of view. You can work with it, and one day we can turn it possible, as you mentioned that about the dream to go abroad and to know United States. Sometimes when we have this big dream, it could be a little bit distant to the reality, but if you make some goals to achieve it, it's not it's not so distant too, so far too. It's like that. Um, let's to move on to the question number 3. Ihara, how does thinking big influence your long-term goals?
Mm, I'm a person that really believes in the power of the mind. I am a student about neuroscience, the plasticity of the brain, and this kind of things. So I truly believe that when you think big, when you visualize, when you it's not only about visualize, but also train your mind to go through your limit beliefs and some traumas as well, and take good care of your mental health. All about this create a good movement in your psyche and your brain and your mental, in your mind, to lead you to a better condition to achieve your dreams. So this is, for me, it's a really important and serious issues. That is one of the thing in my life that I really get serious, because I think when you have a good place, internal good place, you can be more confident. You can just make peace with your past, with your traumas, and with the things that hold you back. And for me, it's influenced a lot in my life. Of course, not easy all the time. Think big and then really believe that you can get it if it's a huge big deal and a huge dream. But I have experienced some experience that really taught me that it's possible to achieve great things. So yeah, I think this is a big part of my life.
I totally agree with you. And I remember that some years ago, I I'm not the I'm not the same person as I am nowadays. And I remember that I have thought like it's like I don't deserve big things in life, you know? It's like, oh, maybe I'm not the person that deserves big things in life. But I change it because it's not true. Every person deserve big things in life, big achievements, big dreams, big goals. And it's like I maybe in the past I had some limitations, and I don't have I'm not I was not a confident person. And nowadays I change it, and I try to believe in myself, and to tell to me that, oh, I deserve big things in life. And I just believe it, and continues to work into activity. So it's like my mantra, you know.
Yes, for me as well. That's great.
And you, Juliano?
Um, I think influenced the good way, because when you think about big, when you think big, uh, you begin do plans to achieve this. For example, I think in Sunday, I think I was thinking about made plans, routine, so to improve my studies in English. So I search in YouTube things that I could do, and I found Notion, and I begin use Notion, put the time where I gonna watch the conversation. So I made this routine in Notion, and now how I know how to use, I gonna put other things there. Time to start developing, time to watch something in English to improve, time to do a lot of things. So when you think big, you begin try do the things to activities. So I think that's good, but you need begin, right? So I think if you just thinking big and don't do anything, I think it has a problem. You don't need to be perfect, but you just need to do a step by step. I like to think it's not a run, a racer. Uh, so you just need to do by step, and you're gonna achieve this.
Yeah, perfect, Juliano. And as you said, um, we need to think big, but you need to take action. Take action to activate. It's not the way, oh, I think big, but I do nothing to activate. It's not the way. So you need to work to to transform this dream in like a reality, you know. So we need to have some plans how to do it and how to activate and achieve it. So it's important to 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 do it step by step, as you mentioned. And I think step by step, it's a good way because sometimes you don't have patience about to when you have a big dream, so we tend to think that the things need to be in occurs rapidly, and it's not true. Some things take time, and we we stay we maintain, how to say, sometimes we tend to focus on the big dream and don't enjoy the ride, so we need to enjoy the ride. This step, when you have a small achievement, you need to celebrate it, and all this combination of steps made to you to the to this big dream, or to achieve this big dream. So but you need to enjoy the run, enjoy the ride, because this is important too. It's the best part. It's the best part.
Yeah. Yes, I totally agree with you.
And you, Rogério?
I agree with you guys, as Juliano said it as well. I think it's important to have some prioritize. I mean, for example, which is most important for you in this moment to buy some things, or to travel, or to study. So you need to focus on these goals, and try to get. But what's happened to talking about influence? What happened with these goals if you don't achieve it? Uh, you, I mean, it's important to organize these goals, these these goals in this period. The time is very important to decide what you want to do, when you want to do, and how you want to do. I think what's happened, for example, family could be bad influence. Oh, I would like to travel, but I can't. I will work. Oh, Jesus, it's our. We need to celebrate something. It's important, but you can't go. Another situation. Oh, I'd like to buy something. Oh, but I don't have totally money. No, this apartment is so cheap. Let's buy. I don't know if you understand me, but I think you need to prioritize and to organize these plans. It's very important.
Yeah, I agree with you. You need to have a focus. It's not a problem to have different goals or different dreams, but each dream you need to have some strategies to achieve it, and you need to have some priorities in each goal and between the goals. So sometimes you can have a dream like I don't know, maybe to travel the world and to become rich. It's like we have these two dreams, but it's impossible. It's almost impossible to have the same goals at the same time. So maybe can I work a lot at the first time to construct something for me and to have a good bank account, and then I will stop my career and then travel the world. It's like that. You can do. It's like impossible to do the same big dreams at the same time. So you need to focus what is the priority. It's not my dreams. I don't have dreams in this way, but it's just an example how to manage dreams and how to focus what is most important to you at that time.
Yes.
So let me ask to you, Ihara, what's some barriers that prevent people from thinking big?
Some barriers. I think it is what you are talking about, limited beliefs. Like some people, and even myself, when I was younger, I couldn't imagine myself achieve something that I already did. So it was related about me think like you said, I didn't deserve uh, um, a good life. I didn't deserve have um, I don't know, just you know, sometimes just pass something in your past that maybe it's a little thing like adults say to you, oh, you're not good enough. And just as a child, you get this as a truth, and you just got stuck in this past. And as you grow up, you continue to believe in it. And this is a thing that stops people from thinking big, in my point of view. Uh, and a lot of actually it's a lot of issues you can think about, but this belief that we don't deserve because we're not good enough, we're not capable of doing this is more common. I think, like, oh, the world is so hard. People that get this is just about luck, or because they have a good family, or because of this, or because the majority of people can do this, and so I can't as well. And you stop just believing yourself, and stop to do like Juliana said, to plan in your life, to divide these things in small goals, and do one thing by the time, step by step, and one day you get it. But you get impatient in the middle of the way. You just, oh, I cannot, that's pointless, so I just give up. I think this.
I agree with you, Ihara. I think when you don't have a good self-esteem, or we have a low self-confidence, I think all these things made us to don't think big and put some barriers to do it. And I'd like to add other things, like maybe we have some people have some traumas, and it could influence to thinking big. Maybe past experience, not good experience in the past. So if if some people grow up in a place that don't have some opportunities, or see your parents passing through difficulties in life, maybe they can intern it and think that it's not big things in their life, it's not possible more. So this is one type of barrier. And maybe the society, because we have a lot of we know that some people don't have the same opportunities, and we have some, I forgot the word in English, but it's like yeah, but you understand me. People don't have the same opportunities because they don't have the same um efforts, or they have the same money, and they grow up in different places in the world. And maybe these type of things could influence people to put barriers to achieve goals as too big goals, you know. So yeah, it's a complex thing, but personally I think one way to work on it is to construct your self-esteem and confidence in yourself. It's a good way to continue thinking big and make small small goals to achieve it, you know. And you, Julian, what do you think about the question number 4?
And I think it is a good question, and I agree with you guys said. And also, I would say insecurity. I think it's a barrier that influence so much too, and other things like that. And also, how you said before, the place where a person grow up, it's so important because maybe happen some things that do a person think small, you know. We know the peoples are different opportunity in your life, so all those things do a person or think big or think small. So there are a lot of things, a lot of barriers, and it's hard because if you one person has a good opportunity, have a good opportunity, grow up in a place where the people there active big things, probably this person would think bigger because around of then has there are a lot of peoples that active big things, so it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, exactly, Juliano. And you, Rogério, what do you think about the question number 4?
I think, for example, I'm here to try. We are here to try to get a confidence in English, and if I'm trying to be contract to work in a to the government, for example, I need to study to get forget this word, to get a good degree to pass. If I don't study, I don't pass. I don't get a good degree. So I think the some barriers we could create uh, if you don't be persistent. Uh, I think that's it. To prevent barriers that prevent people from thinking big. Yes, as I said, I think that's it.
Thank you, Rogério, to share with us. And guys, let's to move on to the question number 5. I think it's a good one because sometimes it's difficult to balance to thinking big and being realist. So, Juliano, how to balance it? How to balance thinking big with being realist personally?
Um, I don't know. I like to think, for example, if someone active something I can do, you know. So uh, a lot of things that we have to achieve, someone did achieve this. So I don't know. I think all the things is realistic, you know, because if someone can achieve, you can do, you know, and if nobody do yet, you can do too, you know. So I think maybe um, in the process you have to how you said before. Uh, the process take time, so you need enjoy the process, do step by step, because sometimes we you want to achieve something and we want to achieve so fast, but your body, your mind need a process to learn to do something, you know. Sometimes you wanna, I don't know, do a test, but you need uh prepare yourself to this test. You can't just go there and do the test, you know. So you need to enjoy the process, do uh, step by step. But how I said before, I think you can do everything you want, but you need to understand some things take a time, so you need wait, but do the things, but wait, one day you're gonna achieve this. Sometimes take more time for one, but it's normal. But you need enjoy the process. I think this way.
Good collocations, Juliano. And you, Rogério? How do you balance thinking big and being realist?
I agree, Juliano. He said good words. It's a difficult question, I think. I think it's important to believe in your dreams, in your thinking, and it's become you are realistic person if you agree, if you believe in this situation, and we need to manage this goals that you try to accomplish, try to achieve, yes, the achieve, and and I think it's important to manage this. But if you believe in you, it could be more easier to achieve. It's my view.
Yeah, I agree with you, Rogério. And you, Ihara, how do you balance thinking big and being realist?
For me, I totally agree with Juliano. If someone could do, you also can. And it's not a matter of believe yourself, but of course, it takes time sometimes. For me, how I manage it, right? So for me, I have small goals and big goals and a lot of things that I wanted to live and to achieve in my life. But I really believe it, and I really believe that I have to work on my mind to continue to believe in it and to get the strength to go forward and to stay in the path and do the small goals to achieve this. But also sometimes you just there are things that for me, for example, that I feel that I need to let it go, you know. Sometimes I feel it as well. One thing that was a big dream for me in the past and in the present, this does not make sense anymore, and I just let it go. I think it's important for us to have this self awareness and know inside of us and know the time when you have to just let it go, not because you can't, but because you just sometimes not is not a fit for us to. I think it's important for us not to get frustrated as well, and trust that not always everything gonna be the right and the right thing as we thought that it would be, and sometimes we have to recalculate the route, and if it doesn't work in this way, okay, let's start in another way, and you get there and you complete in the accomplish it. So yeah, it's a complex question, but yeah, we try. Life, we just try.
This is so important to keep in mind, Ihara, because when you grow up and you pass through different stages of life, our dreams changed and our goals or things that you planned for life changed. Not because we don't think that you are more capable to achieve it, but because we change it as a person. We change it a lot. So as you mentioned it before, some goals don't fit it more with the new versions that we are nowadays. So it's important to keep it in mind and to recalculate the the route and yeah, um, make new goals to achieve big dreams that we have in life for that moment in life. You know, uh, guys, I'd like to discuss with you the question number 6. Juliano, can you think big in every aspect of your life, or are there limits? Because personally, there I don't consider that I have big that I think in big in each aspect of my life. For example, sports. I really like to practice sports, but I'm not intend to be an athlete. You know, it's just I just do it because it's good for my body and good. It's good for for my mental health. But I don't pretend to be. I don't intend to be an athlete. And if I cannot run a half marathon, for me it's not a problem. I don't have this big dream. I don't think in big in this aspect, you know. And I'd like about you, Juliano. Can you think big in every aspect of your life, or there are limits?
I totally agree with you. I think we can think big, but I don't know. I think you're gonna think big in where you want to think big. You know, for example, how you said, and me too. I work out, but I don't wanna be athlete. I go to the gym just for health and improve my body, but I don't think big. For example, I wanna have just 2% of BF in my body, become a big athlete. I don't know. Do you know? In the college, I don't wanna take the better. I don't know the word in English, but notas. Do you know? I just wanna pass in the content. Do you know? So I think you can think big and in all the things, but you probably not gonna think because you're gonna think big in areas where you want to grow. In most of cases, I think it's the work, you know, things like that. For example, I think big, but I think big in work. But when I achieve this, I'm gonna think big in other things. How you said before, uh, it's you can think big to become rich, but if you think big in travel the world, maybe you need first become rich, or and after you are gonna travel the world, you know. I don't know. So I think you can think big in other areas, but you're gonna achieve one, and after you're gonna thinking about other things and achieve this other thing too, you know.
And Juliano, I'm thinking about what I said, and maybe my thinking big for activities is just to stay healthy. So this is my mantra for practicing exercise. So I don't intend to be an athlete, but because my big dream in related to exercise is to maintain my health. So this is my big dream. It's
Yeah,
like that.
makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
And you, Rogério, what do you think about the question number 6?
In my turn?
Yes, go on.
Oh, sorry. I come at my home. Oh, it's better now. Which question? I think it's
It's
6.
the question number 6.
She's kind of thinking big in various aspects. Yeah. in every aspect of your life, or there are limits? I think yes, I can think big, all the aspects. I try to do my best. Uh, as I said before, I need to separate our priorities, small thinking and big thinkings, and uh, uh, short term and long term. I think it's very important to achieve these goals. There are no limits to do it. It's my view.
Good point of view, Rogério. And you, Ihara, what do you think about the question number 6?
I like to think that I do think big about every aspect of my life because, of course, it's not about big in terms of the world or level of the world. No, I'd like to think that I have come as a goal to be a good sister, a good girlfriend, or the best girlfriend that I can be, and I you know I wanna go to the gym and get a good health, and I wanted to have good habits in my life, not only good but the best. Of course, I don't push myself and I think I will achieve everything uh, um, out of the blue. Just I know it takes times, and but I like to think that I am the path of always getting better and improve myself, because and this is why I think this is because actually I think big in all of these aspects. So I'm like to improve all of this.
Thank you so much for sharing, Ihara. Guys, unfortunately, time is running here, so I suggest to skip some questions and go to the question number 11. It's a good one to finish our immersion here. Let me see, Juliano. Share a big dream you have in any aspect of your life.
Uh, uh, I think maybe working using the English. I think it's a good thing, good thing. For example, I can work in another country where the people that talk in English, or I can just work in Brazil for a company where the people talk in English. So I think it is my big dream for now.
Thank you, and you, Ihara.
A big dream for me is working with something that I really love, and at the same time helping people. A work that has an impact, a real impact in people's life. At the same time as well, get a good money about it. uh, I think this my big dream. I, probably in my own company, not working for someone, just my own company that has impact in people's life. And yeah, I think this is.
Thank you for sharing, and you, Rogério.
I have the same idea of Juliana. My big dream that I would like to share is get a fluency in English to talk you for natives guys, for professional life or for travel. It's my big dream.
Thank you. And about my big dream, my big dream is for my business to be successful, grow, and employ many people, because I think what we do, we 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 do a lot of impact in the society, and I'd like to see it. I'd like to see my business growing and employing many people and changing the life of these people. It's my dream. And guys, I'd like to share with you the survey about this immersion. You can access the link and respond the questions there and put some notes from 1 to 10 about this immersion and put some ideas that some topics that you'd like to discuss about, and I will considerate all these things and bring back to you in the next immersions. All right. Next Friday we are going to talk about trust people, and I'd like to see you again here. So please, you are invited to stay with me, and thank you so much for spend this time with me, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank
nice
you.
Thanks a
weekend.
lot.